everyone and welcome back to another reacting to my old agendas video. Today we are going through my second agenda and that is my 2012 agenda. So I'm not going to explain this in every single video. Please watch the first one just to kind of get yourself caught up. I use agendas very frequently to this day. I started using them and collecting them in 2011 and since then I just need an agenda to survive. I don't put things in my phone at all. I don't schedule my life in my phone at all. I need a paper agenda. We're just gonna get started right away because my 2011 agenda was a really long video, so let's just dive right into 2012. First thing right off the bat, I have a sticky note that says Disneyland California Adventure, July 18th, 1955, and then Walt Disney World. I wrote Florida, Orlando, October 1st, 1971. For the rest of the agendas, I'm just gonna bypass the first couple months because all of my agendas start September of the previous year. So I've technically already gone through September, October, November, and December of 2011 in my last video. Unless I see something really hilarious that wasn't in the previous agenda, I'm just gonna head straight to January of 2012. Same thing in my last agenda. I highlighted all over the page that I was going to Disney World. So it looks like in this one I actually kept stubs and stuff from movies. So even on the previous page I have a piece of paper taped in here from a workshop that I went to. And then on the next page I have a ticket stub from The Lion King. In October of 2011 I went to We Day in Vancouver. So I have my ticket, my WestJet airline ticket to Vancouver. I have the actual ticket itself from We Day. I have my bracelet from We Day, and then here is a movie stub ticket that was obviously from a different day. Why did I write Wendy's? Did I eat at Wendy's and it was so beyond delicious that I had to write it on October 2nd? Great jazz history? What the heck was that? Oh, here's a note my ex-boyfriend stuck in my agenda, or I think he wrote this on something and I kept it. He wrote, "You're mean," and then at the bottom, "I love you." He also put the wrong pronunciation of your. He put Y-O-U-R. If you're trying to say you're mean, it's Y-O-U apostrophe R-E. I wonder I broke up with him. I taped in a fortune cookie fortune. So now we are officially in 2012, so now we will really dive into things. Here's another movie stub for Sherlock Holmes 2. I remember not liking that movie at all. This was when they re-released Beauty and the Beast in theaters and I went to see it, so I put my ticket stub from Beauty and the Beast in here. And then I also have a bunch of Beauty and the Beast stickers. Oh, here's another one. Underworld 4. Barf. I also wrote halfway. Maybe halfway to Disney World because I kind of a little bit, I think, have a countdown going on in this agenda because in June of 2012 was when I moved to a Disney World. Another movie stub, Chronicle. I eventually want to do a video all about my relationship with my ex-boyfriend because it wasn't a fun time. And I was talking about it with Sam and I was like, I really feel like we just literally went to movies all the time because we just had nothing else to do. Where Sam and I can very easily just sit and hang out with each other. We can go for a walk and just talk constantly. Or we can just sit and be in each other's company and not say anything. It's just so easy with Sam. I don't want to get too much into it in this video because this video is not about that. But I just have the feeling there's going to be a buttload of movie stubs in here because that was literally all we did. So here's a ticket stub for when I saw Mark Servard, hypnotist, in Las Vegas. And here's another thing that again drives me nuts about my relationship with my ex-boyfriend. Like I said in my previous video, I don't do Valentine's Day. Even being in a relationship, I never wanted to celebrate it. I still wrote Valentine's Day with ex-boyfriend in here because he very much wanted to celebrate it and he was just very much how dare I not want to celebrate this holiday that I just don't like at all. I wrote in here 28 Days, Girl Who Loved Tom Gordon. That's a book. 20 days? What does that have to do with anything? I feel like I'm very less enthusiastic with this agenda than I was with my last agenda because, like I said, this entire agenda includes my ex-boyfriend. When did we break up? We broke up in 2014, so unfortunately my 2013 agenda and a bit of my 2014 agenda is going to include him too. So great, look forward to me just being so unenthused. But you know what? In 2012 and in 2013 I was living in Disney World, so we have that to look forward to. Here's another movie, Hunger Games. Okay, that was a good movie, Hunger Games. And here I saw it again, Hunger Games, with Cassidy this time, and 3D Titans 2? What the heck was that? So now I am in Hawaii. So I put my picture in here, I swam with the sharks, and then I drew a little shark fin at the bottom. And then I wrote underneath here, Alani, because that's the Disney hotel. And I drew the little symbol for Alani there. And here I have another stub, world's largest corn maze. I got visa, nice. That's when I got my US visa for moving down to the States. Another one, book, Anna Dressed in Blood. Why was I writing the books I was reading? I'm not going to show it because I have my ex-boyfriend's name very prominently written. I'm going to try very hard to blur out anything that says his name because I don't want his name shown or anything. But I have here highlighted on April 14th, 2012, Titanic sunk 100 years ago. To this day, I'm still very interested in stuff like that, like the Titanic and stuff. So I'm not even surprised that I wrote that in there. Oh, and then it's Earth Day, so I drew a tree. This just shows that I had no life. I wrote on this day, new tills. We got new, like, tills, like the screen where we type the like produce numbers and stuff. We got new tills at Sobeys. That's how much of a life I didn't have. I wrote that in my agenda. I was so excited for these new tills that I wrote it in my agenda. We're in April now, getting close to Disney World. Jamie's birthday party. Why did we have a birthday party for Jamie in May? His birthday's in March. Here's a big ticket stub. Oh, Nickelback. Yeah, my ex-boyfriend took me to see Nickelback as a present before I moved to Florida. Kate's surprise party. I wonder what we did for that. I can't remember. Oh, here's another movie stub. Marvel's Avengers. That's a good movie. There's one. There's a good movie. Here's a good one. So back in the day when I was an angsty teen, I had a blog and it was awful. And I wrote in here it was my blog's birthday. Going away party. We are getting very close to me leaving. Oh, I wrote 8, 7, 6. There's 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Moving to Disney World. And I even have a sticker, special day. I wrote the time my flight was, last day in Calgary packing, moving to Disney World, downtown Disney with Reese, downtown Disney and throw-in, outlet malls and Walmart, traditions, that's a like orientation for Disney World, it's called Traditions, cast member Amazing Race. I wrote $62 because that's how much I got paid, $62. Now we are in Disney World. Oh, I have my very first movie stub from Disney World, Brave. I saw the midnight showing. And then I have my work schedule in here. Oh, I have another stub that I saw, Brave. Here's a stub, Amazing Spider-Man. And then I have a stub for the House of Blues. There wasn't anything going on there. It was just a regular night there, but I got a ticket for that apparently. Magic Kingdom, Lazy Walmart Day, Bar with Reese and Amy, Magic Kingdom, swimming and movie with Reese. Magic Mike, I remember my ex-boyfriend was ticked. I went to see Magic Mike and he was like pissed off. California Grill, oh, I remember that. That was such a fun night. My friend and I went to the California Grill for dinner and we like dressed all fancy and went, and then afterwards we met our friends at Downtown Disney to go see Batman, and we were like so fancy, like we were both in heels and dresses and they had all just come from work, so they're in just like shorts and t-shirts. Epcot, Hoop-de-Doo, Hollywood Studios, Downtown Disney. Oh my gosh, this was so much fun. I missed this so much. Hollywood Studios, Magic Kingdom. I wrote Phineas and Ferb shirt because there was a Phineas and Ferb shirt there that I really, really wanted, and I finally on this day bought it. You gotta put it in the agenda. I copied the Disney Parks watermark from the back of a receipt and taped it in my agenda. My friend gave me this. Jody, YOLO. Oh, this was when my family came to visit me. So Mom, Dad, Tay, and Jamie arrived. Animal Kingdom with family, Hollywood Studios. Oh, I drew a little sad cloud that's raining because that day in particular it rained all day. So Hollywood Studios, Magic Kingdom, Epcot with Mom and Dad, Epcot with family, Magic Kingdom, Here's a movie stub that has been completely worn away. You cannot tell what it is, but I wrote it was The Possession. I worked until like 9:15 and my friend came and picked me up from work, and we took the bus to downtown Disney and we went and saw The Possession. Okay, so I'm just moving this video upstairs because my aunt just called me and she asked if I would make some soup. She's on her way home and I just want to try to get this done before she gets home. So anyway, it's talking about The Possession. So my friend and I went and saw like the 10 o'clock showing of this, and when we were leaving, downtown Disney was deserted. I might do a story time on this story because it's actually hilarious. We were like terrified because we had just seen a scary movie, and now downtown Disney was like, there was like no one there. So, ooh, Haunted Mansion tour. That was amazing. On September 11th, we got to do a backstage Haunted Mansion tour. Freaking the coolest thing I have ever done in my whole life. That was amazing. Oh, here we go. September 14th, 1 year since I found out I'm moving to Disney World. So that was the day, September 14th, and also 1 year since I met ex-boyfriend. So yeah, I actually met him the same day I found out. So at the time it was a really good day. Now looking back on it, I'm like, thanks for ruining that day. Oh, so my friend took some Disney receipt paper and wrote, "You unlock this door with a key of imagination. Beyond it, another dimension, a dimension of sound. Bang! A dimension of sight. You're reading this. A dimension of mind. You're wondering, WTF?" You are moving into a land of shadow and substance, of things and ideas. You've just crossed over into the Twilight Zone. Dun dun dun, doo ba 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 ba. That's like the opening from Tower of Terror movie. Hollywood in 1939, amid the glitz and glitter of a bustling town movie at the height of its golden age, the Hollywood Tower Hotel was a star in its own right, a beacon for the show business elite. Now, something is about to happen that will change all that. And then he drew a picture of me in the elevator falling down. Take away those children's quarters. This day my friend and I went to Universal Studios, and there's a log ride there, and I guess if you're just like watching the log ride, they have squirt guns that you can put a quarter in and then squirt people on the log ride, and we literally got squirted like every single one. So my friend yelled out, "Take away those children's quarters." My sister was pissed because I went to Harry Potter World on her birthday, and my sister loves Harry Potter. She was not happy with me. This was the week when my ex-boyfriend came to visit me in Disney World. My 20th birthday in Disney World. That was such a good day. Now here's another movie ticket, Pitch Perfect date with Lindsay and Brianna. McDonald's with Sam, Krista, and Jenna. Obviously, again, worth mentioning. Same thing as the Phineas and Ferb shirt. I wrote Haunted Mansion shirt. As you can see, it was worth writing. Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. That was so much fun. Oh, this was when my family came to visit me. It was 3 of my aunts, my grandma, my aunt's 4 daughters, and my brother all came to visit me. Meeting family after work, Blizzard Beach and Hollywood Studios, Magic Kingdom. So we had inspections in our apartments, and we got the white glove, which is like the highest you can get on inspections. So I wrote that in there. Call guest relations. What? Oh, you know what? I actually know what that is. I remember going down to cover a girl's break, and there was 2 girls down there, and they were arguing if bumblebees had stingers. I go down there and they're like, "Jodey, do bumblebees have stingers?" And I was like, I think so. I think that but bees only sting if you like bug them. Like a wasp will just be a bitch and sting you whenever, but a bee won't, because they'll die if they sting you. And so they were arguing whether bumblebees had stingers or not. The one girl's like, "Oh, I'm done with this. Call guest relations." She kind of meant like call guest relations as in they'll know if bumblebees have stingers or not. I wrote Walmart, and then I put forgot yarn, sad face, because I guess I forgot my yarn. But you know what, I was making $7 an hour when I worked in Disney World. So, you know, forgetting one $3 item was actually a big deal. Someone took some receipt paper and wrote, "Thank you, Jodey," and then drew a little Mickey Mouse balloon. I don't know why, but I mean, I'll take it. Universal Studios with Shelby, YMCA event. My roommate left for New York. She came back, she was just on vacation. Animal Kingdom with Krista, Steph, Matt, and Robin. Wreck-It Ralph. Oh yeah, I saw Wreck-It Ralph. Oh my god, I love Wreck-It Ralph. Oh, here's another Wreck-It Ralph. I think I saw Wreck-It Ralph like 3 times in theaters. Hollywood Studios with Robin, Spectacle of Dancing Lights. Ooh, Gary Sinise at Epcot. So I saw Gary Sinise at Epcot. That was freaking amazing. Christmas Skype date with family. So on Christmas Eve, I had a Skype date with my family to say Merry Christmas and stuff. And they actually mailed me a Christmas present, so I opened it up on Skype. That is it for 2012. I'm just gonna see if there is anything else here. Water $2.95, a 2-liter of Coke $3.50, delivery $10. What? Why did I write that? That is it for my 2012 agenda. I'm sorry that video wasn't as exciting as the last one, but like I said, just I don't like remembering things with my ex-boyfriend. I will see you guys for 2013. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will talk to you guys later. Bye everybody.